Following Quique Sanchez Flores' dismissal at Vicarage Road, Chris Hughton and Paul Clement emerged as the early favourites to replace the Spaniard. They were followed by the likes of Quique Setien, Mark Hughes, Alan Pardew, Tony Pulis and even Eddie Bothroyd in the bookies' list of the most likely men to be named as Watford's third manager of the season already. Following a short-lived and disappointing spell at Derby County and failure to win promotion from the second tier of Belgian football with Leuven, one name that few people had in mind was Nigel Pearson. The abrasive former centre-back is someone that I know well as a self-confessed Hull City fan, and he did a fine job at the KCOM Stadium and at the King Power Stadium despite rarely endearing himself to the general public. Telling a supporter to F off and die and calling a journalist an ostrich probably weren't Pearson's shrewdest moves, and Watford's decision to hand him a lifeline back in top-flight management is as shocking as it is likely to be entertaining. In light of that decision, today I'm going to take a look back at Nigel's last 7 Leicester City signings and what those players are up to now. Andrej Kramaric, Hoffenheim. At both Leicester City and Hull City, Nigel Pearson's recruitment was very good, although much of his work in the transfer market and in terms of scouting players was attributed to his chief scout Steve Walsh. Walsh remained at Leicester following Pearson's departure before heading to Everton, and he was sacked by the Toffees due to the poor form of his expensive signings. Andrej Kramaric was the last man the duo signed at Leicester City, and although he did nothing for the Foxes, the Croatian international has proved his class since then. The 28-year-old has bagged 99 goals in just 179 games for Hoffenheim since joining the Bundesliga outfit in 2016. Mark Schwarzer, retired. Australia's most capped footballer of all time, Mark Schwarzer won 109 caps for the Socceroos between 1993 and 2003. He was rapidly approaching the end of his playing days when Pearson brought him to Leicester in 2015, and one suspects he wouldn't have expected to win the first league title of his career at the King Power Stadium. Schwarzer was 41 when he signed for Leicester, and he made just 11 appearances in 2 seasons before hanging up his gloves in 2016. Tom Lawrence, Derby County. Pearson and Walsh had a lot of success over the years signing young players from Manchester United, and versatile Welsh international Tom Lawrence arrived at the King Power for an undisclosed fee in 2014. He made as many loan moves away from Leicester as he made first-team appearances for the Foxes, 4, before being sold to Derby County. The 25-year-old has since made 90 appearances for the Rams, and he was one of the players caught up in the club's drunk driving scandal earlier this season. Danny Simpson, Huddersfield Town. Another Manchester United Academy graduate and another player who has had his fair share of infamous off-field incidents, Danny Simpson joined Leicester from Queen's Park Rangers in 2014. He went on to play more than 130 games for the club, including being first-choice right-back as the club won the Premier League title. Simpson was released at the end of last season, and he joined Championship side Huddersfield Town on a free transfer in the summer. Esteban Cambiasso, retired. Ironically, Esteban Cambiasso was reportedly one of the candidates approached by Watford with regards to their vacant managerial position before Nigel Pearson was handed the job until the end of the season. The Argentine veteran was the outstanding signing of Nigel Pearson's final summer in charge of Leicester, and he was the Foxes' Player of the Year as they staged a famous Great Escape. Cambiasso's departure for Olympiacos was seen as a real blow to Leicester, but his replacement N'Golo Kante proved to be pretty decent as well. Cambiasso retired in 2017 following 2 seasons in Greece. Leonardo Ulloa, Rayo Vallecano. Making it consecutive Argentinians signed by Nigel Pearson, Leonardo Ulloa hasn't had quite as decorated a career as Esteban Cambiasso, but he too played a major role at Leicester. Signed from Brighton for a club record £8 million fee, Ulloa was Leicester's top scorer with 11 goals as they secured Premier League survival, and he added 6 the following season to help the club to an unlikely top-flight title. Ulloa departed in 2018 for Mexican outfit Pachuca, but he moved on once again to recently relegated Rayo Vallecano in the summer. Jack Barmby, San Antonio FC. The son of former England international and Hull City legend Nick Barmby, Jack Barmby was yet another former Manchester United Academy graduate signed by Nigel Pearson. Barmby was a player of some pedigree at junior level, having starred in Manchester United's youth ranks and having appeared for England under 16, 18, 19 and 20 level. He never played a game for Leicester though, and following a loan move to MLS side Portland Timbers, Barmby headed stateside permanently in 2017. He has since dropped down from the MLS to the USL, where he stars for San Antonio FC, who narrowly missed out on a playoff spot in 2019. That's it for today's 7. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and obviously make sure you're subscribed to HITC Sevens. Also, if you're watching on mobile, just try tapping your screen now. Apparently that is sometimes required to bring up our little subscribe button and a couple of other videos that YouTube thinks you might enjoy.